god. So funny. What is that shit?
Hello, this is Flyeet, and welcome to Trade Talk. I am Flyeet, and welcome to Trade Talk. I am joined by
Martin Septim, everyone.
Martin Septim. Thank you for coming. So we're using the same microphone, if you can't tell, and we've developed a very meticulous strategy to passing over the microphone. Anyway, who cares about that? You sure don't. Who or what we're going to talk about today is Guga Foods / Sous Vide everything. Now, this man is a legend. I believe he's from Brazil, and I don't think he lives in Brazil anymore because his house is very nice, and so is his grill. Excuse me. And he hangs out with a lot of American folk. So, excuse me again. Okay. Yeah, he hangs out with a lot of American people, and I'm sure that he isn't in Brazil anymore, but he gets the most pristine pieces of meat. They're just wonderful, really. And he cooks them in the most interesting ways. I mean, in this one video, he put kiwi and marinated it with kiwi and papaya and all this stuff. It was very interesting.
All right, guys. So, if you've ever been one of those people who sometimes grow tired of life and everything about it, including the food, just watch Guga. This man brings food back to life, okay? I have never wanted to eat a steak more in my life after watching a few of his videos. That King of Steaks video, delicious. He's prepared rabbit, which I didn't think I'd find appetizing, but boy, does it look appetizing. Right on top of his special mashed potatoes. And those things, I could taste them, even though I'm not eating them. It's great.
Yeah, his mashed potatoes. I remember while we were watching the video, oh, man, they're just beautiful. I mean, yes, they got a lot in them. I mean, they got a lot of stuff in them. Just kidding, they don't. It's very simplistic. It's mainly butter and cheese and stuff, but that's it. And it's very simplistic, very delicious. With Guga, that's his name that he goes by, maybe his real name or his alias. Guga is a very likable personality. If you were to watch any of his videos, you'll instantly adore his personality, his let's do it, and how he says certain things. It's just not something to make fun of, but something to like, because he's bringing his culture, because most of the things he does, I believe that he says, or maybe he says, I don't know, I'm pretty sure he has a little Brazilian twist on it. He has a lot of family members and such that eat with him, or they help him out and all this, and it's like a family effort. They do a great job. Their food looks fantastic. Even when they eat it, they don't show everything. They eat a little bit and tell you how it tastes, and then they cut it out and leave a little bit of an ending, outro, and everything is just executed perfectly with this channel.
I agree. And not only does he have tasty food, a likable personality, and all the rest, but his cinematography, I believe that's the term for this, is amazing. All right, to his grill montages, to the preparation of his food. It's amazing. I believe he has, his nephew or cousin or something. His name is Angel. I think it's his nephew, yeah. I think he helps him out with the cinematography. But yeah, it's great, high-quality content. It's amazing to watch whether you're hungry or not.
Yeah, some good stuff indeed. So Guga Foods, or Guga, has two channels, Sous Vide everything. At first, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I pronounced it Sous Vide everything. But no, it's Sous Vide, because once you hear him say it, you'll go, oh, that was a little embarrassing in my department of mind state. But everything on that channel is about the cooking method called Sous Vide, I believe, where it's like you put the meat inside of a waterproof packet and then submerge it in hot water and sort of boil it to a certain degree. And yes, it is truly wonderful and looks delicious and all the rest. While his other channel, Guga Foods, he usually eats with Angel or such, or doesn't do too much of that stuff. Welcome back. We just heard a minor cut right there. Don't worry about that, you little thing. So, talking more about Guga Foods here. On the Sous Vide channel, what he does is one type of cooking method. On Guga Foods, he touches on different things. I believe Sous Vide, everything was made first. I'm not sure, though. But each of them have a good following and are very entertaining. I personally do prefer Guga Foods, though, because there's more variety. But, of course, Sous Vide, everything is also very entertaining.
So I wanted to ask you a few things about food, but before we move on to that, I want to ask, what is one of your favorite videos from Guga Foods? Mine, personally, is the one where he prepared lobster. That was great.
Yes, that is a good question. Excuse me. I love meat. Meat foods are delicious. Very delicious, like steak and stuff. So anything related to maybe steak is very nice.
So, that's a good choice. The steak is very delicious. What are some of your favorite foods from different nations?
From different nations, like Africa and stuff?
Well, any place at all.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, you could get steak. Steak is very common. You can get steak from a steak place. I haven't really tried many things from nationalities, specialities, and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a word. But, anything like that. I haven't tried any of that. I don't think so. So I wouldn't really know too much. I mean, if I tried, like, Swedish meatballs, maybe it'd go like, yeah, Swedish meatballs are real good. Or American meatloaf. I mean, meatloaf, I don't know if there's different types of meatloaf. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I like a lot of different dishes from a lot of different places, but one of my favorites is Asian food. I am a rice lover. I love rice. I can eat it straight up. I can eat it with anything at all. I love it with meat, especially chicken. It's delicious. I love boiled eggs. I just like a lot of things from a variety of places, but Asian food is definitely my favorite.
To be honest, I had no idea what we were like talking about for like nationality stuff. Now that you speak about that, I feel more comfortable. Asian food is delicious. Yes, I thought we were speaking solely on like, have you ever tried African steak or Irish meatballs? But no. In general, food-wise, I believe that Asian food is delicious. I remember that one time, a long wee bit of time ago, I had to do a project about a country, and I did it on an Asian country. Yep, I sure did, about Cambodia. And this country, I mean, it's very interesting. $1 can basically get you a mansion. It cannot get you a mansion, but it can get you a lot of stuff. The country is a third world country. There's not too much going on, but the culture or the food and stuff is very interesting, especially this one dessert that's made with milk and green stuff. And I made this dessert and brought it to class, and all the kids were like, ew, they look so gross. And I was like, you stinking son of a, just try it, you stinking privileged white boy, right? But yeah, they did end up trying it, and what do you know, they ended up liking it. So yeah, hey, who's laughing now?
That was an amazing story. You know what? That reminds me that I also did a project on school based on a place. And actually, these countries were randomly passed out to the kids. And I got Thailand. Sadly, I didn't get to eat any food that belonged to that place. But yeah, it was great. I also wanted to mention that school lunches aren't bad in my opinion, okay? I like school lunches. What are you going to say?
School lunches. I just heard you say school luncheons. I just had to pick on you for that. Carry on.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Well, there was a particular school I had gone to for about 2 years, I believe. Yeah, 2 years. They served a bunch of different meals on the same day during lunch. So if you didn't want hot dogs, they served chicken nuggets, or they served spaghetti, or they served a salad. There were like 4 different plates of food you could choose from, and they were all amazing.
Yes, we attended the same school for 2 years, and that food was delicious. I still was kind of a little bit of privileged person myself, and I was like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I mean, back then I did not eat any fruits at all. I mean, I barely eat fruits now, but I try sometimes. But I do remember that there was a lot of variety in this school and a lot of good choices, Nowadays, you go to lunch and they literally probably grab stuff from the decomposing garbage in a class, and you eat it and you get paper cuts and stuff, and it's terrible. But back then, just remember that there was such thing as good lunches.
Yeah, you know what? I have a feeling that's what's making everyone a piece of crap these days in school. They're just eating bad lunch, They're just not feeling it. And that's what makes them become sensitive, offended, and all the rest. They just need a good school lunch. Some soup, some salad, some good meatloaf. Even in the schools that I went to, even in the schools that I went to afterwards, the singular lunch that I chose, it was either eat or no eat. It was pretty good still.
Yes, to solve all the world's issues. Everybody could be whoever they want to be. I don't identify as a male or a female. I identify as an other. Just shove a delicious chicken nugget school lunch for elementary kids in that person's mouth, and then you'll hear them say, I'm a male or a female, because there's only two genders. Okay, anyway, back to the fact of not saving the world problems, but food. There was one time in a not-so-nice school when food lunches started to deteriorate and cause tummy aches. My little tummy wummies were hurting so many times. In this particular school, it was quite strange. It really was. There were spiders on top of everyone's celery sticks. One spider. Like, literally a dead spider. And I got this. I got one of these, and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, hey, one friend, or friend one, there's a spider on my celery stick. He's like, no way. Look, friend two, I got a spider in my celery stick. And almost everyone eating lunch that day, for some reason, had spiders, or just one spider, on their celery stick. It was very strange. I don't think I ate my lunch that day, but yes, very strange indeed. It was very disturbing. And for a long time, for years, I never looked at celery the same way. But now, celery is real good, especially with hummus. Oh, you know what? Hummus is a good dipping thing, okay? Hummus is really good. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty good.
Hummus is good, okay? To all you degenerates out there that think that hummus or ranch is better than hummus, you go check yourself. Go to the mirror or the bathroom, excuse me, and go check yourself. Because hummus is delicious, okay? And if you're a youngin, like I don't know, 7-year-old that don't like pickles, just try things first, okay? You know what I said? I used to not eat pickles in my cheeseburger because I didn't like them. You know why I didn't like them? Exactly. There was no reason to not like them because I didn't try them. So try them, goddammit. Try food first, then create your theory or whatever on why you cannot eat these things so you can make excuses. Although I do not like mushrooms because mushrooms make me gag. Okay.
All right. With that being said, I love pineapple pizza, okay? And I bet a lot of yous just don't eat pineapple pizza before you judge it, okay? Pineapple pizza's good.
I do know that one person in particular on YouTube doesn't like pineapple pizza. And that is, or I believe, yeah, Cinnamon Toast Ken. I love Meme Couch. Meme Couch is very entertaining. The jokes and everything, and there's two looking dads that are sitting on the couch just laughing at memes that are most of the time pretty PG. It's very entertaining. But one thing that Cinnamon Toast Ken does not like, he says that pineapple does not belong on pizza. It should be banned. And everyone, he was getting pretty dark here. I think he was talking about how everyone who eats pineapple pizza should not exist. And I mean, I tried pineapple pizza. And yeah, it's not my favorite. But if I'm starving, I'll eat it. I mean, it tastes fine.
If pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, then your dad don't belong on your mom because she's gay.
What? I don't even understand that and don't want to understand that. Anyway, what have we gathered from this so far, Martin Septim?
We've gathered that you need to go check out Guga Foods because he satisfies the hunger in more ways than one. Wow, that sounded weird. We've also gathered that school lunches are good and that pineapple on pizza is good.
Pineapple on pizza is acceptable, and you shouldn't judge everything by how it looks or how it tastes from your brain, because your brain can't make taste. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. This is Trade Talk. I'm Flyeet, and
this is Martin Septim, and we are out.
We are outie. Okay. Anyway, keep it in. It's fine. All right.
All right.
Okay.